It's happening. You're listening to Buffer Buddies episode 99. I got those problems, but the Buffer Buddies podcast ain't one. Should I do that again? I feel like I did it bad. Anyways, I'm Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
I don't know what's happening. I'm Tiffany from UpDownLeftDie.
Help, but the plants are here. Hi, I'm Peter, friend of UpDownLeftDie, aka CoderGeek42.
And that's
we
it.
Also have...
No, that's it.
Oh.
In the chat, we have anyone?
No, there's no one else there. I'm looking at Discord. So like we're doing what?
The plants, they took them. We have like 10 people in this chat. They're all gone. They're never there. What are you talking about? I never seen this movie. Don't spoil it for me. I never seen this movie. I don't know anything about it or like what's its up now. You don't know what's happening?
I don't know what is happening.
I've never seen this movie either.
Okay.
I just want to put it out there.
I always thought it looked interesting, and then I always thought maybe it was like an okay one, but then I guess it's like the laughing stock of M. Night Shyamalan's movies, and I was like, oh, how disappointing.
And that's saying something of M. Night Shyamalan's movies. That's saying something.
I guess so.
Considering also things like Avatar. So.
Yeah. The best rendition of that show that you could imagine.
I forgot. Forgot about that one.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's pretty much. I don't know. I can't say much about this movie because it's like it's all like based on a plot twist and like you're not supposed to know. So it's hard to like talk about the movie from like that standpoint. We just talk about some of the other movies that we watch, but like I at least know like plot synopsis about it. Okay, I'll press play. I'm just excited that Mark Wahlberg's in here.
Oh, of all the people to get excited for,
I'm excited for him. He looks like a guy I know.
The thing about M. Night Shyamalan movies and their twists and stuff like that is that the twists usually come at the end. I feel like, or towards the end. So it's not really like it doesn't change the movie until after the fact.
I'm not
Zoe Dechennels in this movie?
Wow. I just looked up inside zoo.
Sometimes the twist happens in the middle of the movie, and then that like kicks the movie into like a different direction.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like his twist happened so close to the end of the movie where it changes the movie only in your perspective, like in thought. But nothing changes in the movie other than how you saw the movie. Let's take Sixth Sense, for example.
I was just about to mention, yeah.
If we found out that the kid was a ghost in the middle, then this direction of Bruce Willis could be like, oh, I'm going to find your killer or how you died or whatever, right? That would change the momentum of the story.
Yeah.
Since if you found out that he's dead the whole time or whatever, then... Did I say the kid was a ghost? I meant Bruce Willis.
No, the kid's a ghost. That's right.
The kid can see ghosts.
No, the kid is a ghost. He's in hell.
Oh.
It's a metaphor for purgatory. And like when you're there, there's like an annoying guy that follows you around.
Anyways, yeah. So knowing that fact at the end, and then the movie ends, you go, oh, now the movie is the same technically, but how you think about the movie is different.
Yes, you have to. You sit there and you look at you sit there and like reprocess the entire movie now with a new filter. Yeah. I guess what you're saying. Yeah,
I think that's what made him interesting when his movies were good.
Well, that's also what I liked about Unbreakable too. It was like if you didn't know that last plot twist of the glass guy being that comic book and him actually causing all the issues, you just think like, oh, it's a kind of a weird superhero origin movie, which is kind of neat. But then you actually learn what's going on, and like all of a sudden it becomes more than just like him rescuing people, but it's like him actually doing battle with this arch villain guy, and like it's a weird perspective on it. Yeah. So.
And I feel like now the direction is that knowing the movie is directed by M. Night Shyamalan is the twist. He's become his own twist.
Yeah, he's just started directing under like a pseudonym or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Wow. Right off the bat, people are like all broken. This is great. Who's this lady?
Zoe Dechennels?
No.
They're both Zoe Dechennels.
Oh.
The plot twist in this movie is that they're both played by the same actress.
Yeah.
She's just a really good chameleon. It's basically, this is the precursor to...
Precursor to what?
Split.
Oh.
Glass?
This one? This one?
Wait, why does she have a chopstick in her hair?
Because that's what girls do. Oh, I don't like this.
The chopstick is in her neck now. That's not good.
That's not where it goes.
Acupuncture. Yeah. This is the precursor. Zoe Deschanel plays all the characters, just like James McAvoy plays all the characters in Split. Is it the movie Split? Is that the name? What is that movie called?
Split. Yes.
Where he's 5 different characters?
Something like that. 5 or so.
Yeah. These guys in the hard hats, also Zoe Deschanel.
Oh wow, she's so talented.
Yeah, look at her. She's split into 3.
That's an amazing makeup job then.
Mm-hmm. This dead body on the floor, Zoe Deschanel.
It's crazy that she could like be dead. That's good acting.
Yeah. It's very
good. And
good.
how her leg bent like that way. He shouldn't take off his helmet. Another person could fall on you, and you need your helmet.
This kind of reminds me of Bird Box?
It's yes, it's pre-Bird Box. Bird Box ripped this off.
Hold, I have to. Is it really?
No, but I mean like.
Hold on, Google. Did Bird Box rip the happening off? Forbes.com said Netflix's Bird Box is the happening, but better.
Wow, but better.
Bird Box is this decade's The Happening.
Oh.
With a proper villain.
I can't imagine Mark Wahlberg being a teacher.
Like maybe like a Fight Club teacher or something.
There's the twist. It's not Mark Wahlberg, it's Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, no.
Pulls off the mask. I think the twist is Mark Wahlberg being like a science teacher. Like Mark Wahlberg being a nerd. That's the twist. What? I can't imagine this. This is crazy. What a crazy movie this is.
But then he takes off his mask and is M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, wow. And M. Night Shyamalan.
And who takes off his mask? M. Night Shyamalan takes off his mask and is Zoe Deschanel.
Zoe Deschanel this whole time. What if Zoe Deschanel was like, I directed those movies. And you're like, which ones? And she's like, all of them.
In the new episode of New Girl, she takes off her mask and is Mark Wahlberg.
Is Zoe Deschanel just the IRL Roger the Alien?
Yes.
She just like, you turn around and you're like, oh, that old dude who makes movies, Clint Eastwood, Zoe Deschanel. Mm-hmm. And you turn around and it's like, oh wow, Lucas Arts, who's that guy? George Lucas. George. Yeah, you know George. Zoe Deschanel.
An act of nature and will never fully understand it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, George.
George. You know him personally, so you call him by his first name.
George of the Lucas. I don't know. This is
Star Wars in a
boring scene. Should we cancel Mark Wahlberg?
He is racist, though, right? So
I think he's like, yeah. I don't remember or know, because I shield myself because I don't want my image of him to be tainted. But I'm pretty sure he said some stuff that was
wait.
savory.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Everyone, shut up. Hold the door.
Yeah.
When you when the movie started and you said, I'm excited to watch this movie because Mark Wahlberg was in it, was that not a bit?
It's sort of. I don't know. I like him because he's in that one funny movie where they jump off the building.
Oh,
you mean
the other guy?
The other guy, which is another Buffer Buddies episode. And he looks like a guy I know.
Wait, what?
I don't want to dislike him and then project that onto the guy that looks like him. I think that's unfair.
So you're gonna project the guy you know onto Mark Wahlberg?
Well, if I find out that Mark Wahlberg is like a jerk face, then I'm like, well, then when I see the other guy, my initial gut reaction is that he's a jerk face. It's not fair to that guy that I never actually see very often at all. Just maybe once every couple of years.
Once every couple years.
Maybe at most. At most.
You're crazy.
He's just principal. I thought maybe like this was CDC. I'm like, oh, Mark Wahlberg's all of a sudden like a CDC man, but he's not. He's just like they're just.
Yeah. He can't. He's not a Barbie. He can't be a vet, astronaut, teacher, actress.
Oh, don't tell me though. Like Mark Wahlberg like figures it out because he's a high school science teacher. And he's like, I'm going to apply the scientific theorem to this.
I mean,
well, it makes sense, right? Because
the CDC can't do it, but this guy, this high school teacher, gonna do it. He's gonna break it.
What is the CDC? Hold on, we're gonna uncover this. We're gonna work backwards. What is the CDC?
Compact
Center for Disease Control.
Compact disc.
How do they know? How do they know that?
How do they know what the CDC stands for?
No. How do they know that it's a disease?
Because that's usually things that affect people.
If it spreads like a disease and...
If it walks like a disease and it talks like a disease.
Wow, this is discriminatory. No, okay. But it makes sense though, because isn't suicide rates like really high for high school students? And him being exposed to the high school teacher, as a high school teacher, to a bunch of high school students, he would know these like patterns, right? Mm-hmm. And then also, a lot of these kids, what year did this come out?
A long time ago.
What, 2008 or 9, I would say?
Yeah. In 2008, at the Pinnacle, everyone was like a hipster. So these student hipsters, they probably love plants. So he just added 2 and 2 together, where it's like suicide rates in high school plus love of plants equal plants with high suicide rates. Therefore, Earth is no longer a thing. Leading to M. Night Shyamalan's next blockbuster box office breaking hit, After Earth, starring Will Smith and his son, Jaden Smith.
Was
Thank you
After
for coming to my
M. Night Shyamalan?
I'm pretty sure it was. Let me check myself before I wreck myself. After Earth.
Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the one with Tom Cruise.
Wait, Titan AE, the animated one?
Not Titan AE.
Titan AE.
It is M. Night Shyamalan. It came out in 2018.
Okay, here's a twist. The one person not Zoe Dechennels, Zoe Dechennels.
It's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's the only one.
She looks weird without bangs.
Yeah.
She looks like her sister.
She's one of those people, though, like, I think it was like a meme where like 4 pictures of her and none of them look the same. Like, they wouldn't think they're the same person. I think she doesn't have a face. Like, she is like the epitome of like the absence of a face.
She's just bangs? Like,
she is the collection of her like current attributes, and if she changes those, she is now like a different person. Put on glasses, like different person. Grande? Yeah, a little bit like Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande is like, as soon as you see her hair down, you're just like, who's this person?
Yeah. Because I think there's like pictures of Zoe Deschanel, and you're like, well, what is like, it was like a 4x4, like a 2x2 grid, and you're like, what are all these people? And like, can you believe it? These are all the same person, and you're like, no.
Is that the lady drowning in 007?
No, it was the grapes lady. The grapes lady.
No.
The grapes lady is my favorite. Let me pull that up. Grapes lady fall. Here it is. I'm not even going to pause the movie.
What the heck am I watching?
Grape Lady Falls.
And the winner this Saturday, who's stopping music, eating international food.
We're watching.
It's so loud.
It's like the I Love Lucy episode where they're squishing grapes to make wine or whatever.
What a good I Love Lucy commercial. Oh. Oh.
I'm not sure if I should laugh at it, but it is amusing.
It's so funny.
Why is she making so much noise is my question.
And then the newscasters, they're like, oh no.
So my favorite
that
part,
reaction is perfect.
why it's super funny to me was they were like racing, and she's like, okay, stop, and then she cheated, and then she fell.
So this is like a justice thing to you.
Yeah, to me it was like, good, it's because you cheated. I don't know.
I just don't understand why she was making so much noise.
The noise itself.
Is she okay? Has anyone asked?
I think she's okay now. That was like 15 years ago.
I'm gonna look it up.
She might be dead, but that was probably unrelated.
To what happened to the grape
lady?
It'd be ironic if she like died of
like wine poisoning or something.
Too much wine, yeah.
She was probably doing a wine drinking contest, and then she said stop, and she cheated and probably choked on that.
Okay.
I don't know why it's so funny to me. It's just so funny.
Oh wow, she sounds very bitter. The quote is, am I embarrassed that I fell? Of course. I broke a couple ribs, thanks for asking. I had to spend a few weeks in the hospital under observation. I suffered quite a bit for an honest mistake, a momentary lapse in concentration, and now I'm trying to move on. Like, girl, you just fell.
Yeah.
The grapes of grass instead of the grapes of wrath.
It was one of those moments, though, where, like, if you could be humble and have humility, you could, like, own that and get so famous from that. She could have had, like, a book deal, like The Grapes and Me, an autobiography of the grape lady, like the fall of fall of grapes.
Wait, here's one. Are you ready?
Okay.
Grapes Expectations.
Oh, that's nice. Good. There's so many good. Yeah, her book could have had like so many good grape puns for the title. Oh man.
And she should have been like, oh, when I was making those noises because I was whining or something.
I appreciate that pun.
Yeah, it's good.
You. Oh, here, I'm on a...
You know what'd been great? You know what'd be great? Oh, man.
Would have been great?
You know what'd been great? It wouldn't make sense because she's like was old in the video and older now. But like if she was a Twitch streamer and you use that for like your sub sound, it'd be so good to use your own sound.
What's stopping us from using it?
Nothing, but it's not as funny. Like it's funny if you're like famous for that thing and then you use that thing as the thing.
Oh, it's happening again.
Oh, it's happening again?
You know what? I take it back. Maybe she did break a rib. I think she probably like landed on it wrong because...
Oh, no. She probably like... Yeah, she like fell like on her neck. It probably broke like a rib or a collarbone or something. But she didn't die.
Yeah, I'm only making fun of it because she's okay now.
Yeah. I just like... You cheated.
I want to read you this string of Reddit comments regarding that video. It was instant karma. She told the other lady to stop just so she can cheat in the grape stomping match. I do feel kind of bad that it affected her so greatly. The comment was, I don't know why everyone's so grapely. I don't know why everyone says she was cheating. It always struck to me as a cutesy gag she was going for. the original comment, and look where she ended up because of it. Cheaters never prosper.
Yes, exactly.
It's just so like it's so deep for something that's not.
What? When?
She's so young in this movie. It's crazy.
Zoe Dechennels?
Yeah. She looks like she's like 16. Like
16.
It could also be that this is like a super low quality movie and everyone's blurry, so it's kind of like the beauty filter.
I kind of think it's that.
It might be that too.
Well, to be fair, it is a low quality movie, both in terms of the fidelity of what we're seeing and in terms of what the actual like plot and story are.
Jared,
Take that, you stupid jerk guy who made this, who worked hard filming this.
You're confused. The little girl on that guy's lap is not Zoe Dechennels.
Oh, that's not Zoe Dechennels?
No, but the guy that she's sitting on is
Zoe Dechennels. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy almost looks like Mark Ruffalo, almost.
I could see it.
Dude, this guy's bothering the hell out of me because he looks like somebody, but I'm like, I don't think that's him.
Oh, we get it. You know people. Mark Wahlberg looks like a guy you know. This Mark Ruffalo wannabe looks like a guy you know. Zoe Dechennels probably looks like a guy you know.
But I'm not saying he looks like a guy I know. He just looks like a different actor, but it's not him, and it's bothering me.
Does it? I mean, he kind of looks like Ryan Reynolds a little bit.
We get it. They all look like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my gosh, Tiffany,
Right?
that was right. I forgot. There's so many cameos in Hobbs and Shaw that are like so funny just because you're like, why? It's so good.
I'm so excited to watch it.
They're like the cameos done good because they're random and they don't feel like overhanded, and you're just like, oh, this person's in this movie, and it's just funny. It's just funny. It's literally probably one of the best movies. It has like a 9.5 rating on like Atom Tickets or whenever I was buying it.
Would you say it's your favorite movie of the year?
Favorite movie of the year? I wish I could remember which movies I've seen in this year. It's definitely up there. I don't know if it's my favorite because I don't remember. I have a hard time giving it away to like such a joke of a movie. But it's definitely a very, very fun movie for sure that like I think everyone should see. And I'm very, very, very sad that like I didn't think of trying to get tickets for the 4DX showing up, and I'm like, no, I'll never be able to see it in 4DX now, and I'm having like an existential crisis.
Is it like a one in sequence of the Fast and the Furious? Like, should I watch the previous ones to understand it more fully, or can I watch it on its own for the enjoyment?
You should watch.
I think five. Yes. I want to say 5, 6, 7, 8.
You don't need to. It's pretty standalone.
No, I'm gonna say 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Because I'm trying to remember when he shows up, right?
She's not talking.
When Shaw shows up, because Luke Evans was in 6. I think.
Yeah, like, so it's pretty standalone because I couldn't remember a lot of the people anyways. But yeah, you probably want to watch it when they introduce Rock and Jason Statham or whatever. It helps to kind of know their backstory a little bit because they have like this contention. Look, I hate you and I hate you. And like you could just kind of accept that, but it's kind of better if you kind of know why they kind of hate each other.
Gotcha. Thanks. Yeah. Cue the awkward diner moment.
Let me see who's in.
Yep, Bad Energy is the Force.
6.
Because this is a George Lucas film.
Fast and the Furious. Fast 5. What's Fast 5? Yeah, 6 and on. I think you're pretty good. Those are the good ones anyways.
Okay, I'll have to check them out. Thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah. Just remember, you don't walk in with any suspension of disbelief. Get rid of all of that.
We don't walk in with any, so take everything very literal.
So suspend my suspension of disbelief.
He jumped 1 foot too high off the ground. I don't believe any of this. I'm leaving.
Suspend it all.
Spend all your disbelief. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's such a good movie. It's so good.
Such a good series. Such a good series.
I mean, as a whole, I feel like the first 4 movies really bring down the series, but
you can't have the rest without the first.
Yeah,
4.
it's kind of the problem. Yeah, it's weird like that.
Yeah.
But after watching this movie, I guarantee they will be in space within 3 movies. Less than that, excited. For sure. Like I'm saying 3 because that's a more of a realistic thing. But I'm almost going to say the next movie they're going to be in space, or the movie after that. Like I'm so sure that you gotta go to space.
I want like a 21 Jump Street crossover.
Yeah, I kind of almost don't even like. Why not? Like at this point.
So you'd cross over from 21 Jump Street to 22 Jump Street, or?
There is a 22 Jump Street, though.
Yeah, was that a joke? Because it did not work.
It was a joke, and I legitimately did not know that there was a 20. Okay, never mind. I'm less funny than I think I am.
I'd be like, a movie chain can't cross over with itself.
Terrorist attack. Authorities are now feeling by the sheer number of incidents being reported.
You can't cross over with, like, wait, 22, is it just a sequel? Basically?
It's a sequel.
Okay.
Which was also very good. They were in talks of having a crossover with Men in Black, but I don't think that's happening anymore. Sad face.
That would be kind of intriguing.
Is it because like Men in Black isn't probably making any more movies? Because didn't the other one kind of bomb?
Well, they made
most recent one?
International, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I honestly don't know how it bombed so hard because it had Thor in it. Like,
yeah.
Of all the A-list actors to have in it, you have the one that's like in 5 of 7 other films right now. So
yeah, it's looked interesting to me, might be wrong, but then I didn't really hear of anyone that saw it. And then just today, I was like on my Google Now feed, they had a picture of what's her face, and it's like how to write like movie fail, how to write a toxic character or hero or something like that. So I guess I don't know. The writing was for the characters is bad. I don't know. It looked good though.
Like I saw trailers for it, and it seemed like it'd be a fun movie to watch.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I haven't actually seen it yet, so.
But it's also such a weird thing to do. Be like, I don't know, that movie from 20 years ago. Like, why like that? Why Men in Black over some other things?
Well, they did that for Independence Day too, and it didn't do so well on the second time.
Yeah, that's also weird.
Oh boy, this movie. Nothing's happening. The happening where nothing happens. That's the plot twist.
Picking up a few things from home, then heading wherever this isn't happening.
They said it. They said it.
Yeah, wherever this isn't happening though. Hey, we're not watching the isn't happening. We're watching the happening.
Finally, it's happening. Man, are these people gonna die or are they gonna live?
I don't get it. Do they not have a car? I wasn't paying attention.
I think someone stole their car. I don't remember. Oh no, they were on a train to here. That's right.
But now they can't fit everyone. Now they're gonna split up. Is that what's happening?
I think so.
What's happening? They should rename this movie. What's happening?
What the hell is happening?
What's happening?
Wasn't there like a joke when this came out where it was like Mark Wahlberg being confused and someone cut together like Mark Wahlberg just looking confused all the time or something like that? There was like a super cut of him just like, what?
Is that not just his face?
I feel like that joke was made.
That pretty much describes this film though.
Yeah.
He's like the science teacher trying to figure everything out, and he's just kind of staring at nature going like, nature, you scary.
Nature, you scary.
Dad, you so we both feel better, please. All right. 62% chance. 62% chance.
Is the audio off?
No, I can hear it. Like
it's a little bit like going in and out. You know who this guy looks like?
No, like delayed. It's not delayed at all.
I think it's like going in and out and like with the syncing and stuff like that because it's crap. This guy looks like Bruce Banner or whoever that guy who plays Bruce Banner.
Mixed with Josh Gad.
No. Mixed with Mark Ruffalo.
Yes.
Mixed with Rami Malek.
Rami Malek, really?
No, Josh Gad fits that so much better.
I was gonna say because of the mouth, like he has like his teeth and stuff.
Oh.
I don't know. No.
I look up Josh Gad.
Okay. Josh.
Yeah, but that was Rami Malek actually trying to portray the mouth of Freddie Mercury.
This guy looks like he looks like Mark Ruffalo mixed with Rami Malek playing oh my gosh.
Josh Gad?
Queen.
Queen.
Arenya says isn't that John Lasagna?
Yeah.
John Leguizamo. There we go, yeah.
Yeah. Why did he leave his why did he leave baby Zoe Deschanel?
I don't know.
Why did Dad Zoe Deschanel leave baby Zoe Deschanel?
Because he wanted. I think his wife or something was like somewhere else, and he's going to go to them, and so he sent the kid with them because they're going somewhere else. So he's like, I could go check on this lady, but you go get safe with them. Also, did you see Rania? I like this movie. It's just a giant bird. You see that?
Where?
In the one chat for this whole thing.
Got a cool shape. Got protein.
Oh, I see it. It was like it was further up than I thought it would be, even though it was only four chats up.
You do? It's the plants. They can release chemicals.
Chemicals? Oh, so it is a CDC.
But I don't get it. How does he have this insight? How does he have this insight?
Well, because he's a plant caretaker or something.
So why is he not?
Like a botanist.
They proved it in tests.
What?
This doesn't make any sense. So like all these people are dying, and this guy's like, I think I know what it is. It's the plants. What? Based on what? Based on? It seems so like out of the blue.
It's gonna be like his wife died because he was taking care of these plants or something like that. His wife, who's played by Zoe Deschanel. I sure hope that's how you say her name.
Zoe Deschennels.
That sounds right.
It's
Zoe
like
Dechennels?
Yeah, Zoe Dechennels. Oh, doesn't the guy just walk into the mower or the chipper or whatever?
Oh, got exposed.
Oh no.
That's very elaborate for like robot people.
Don't look outside. Stop it. Stop it. Just look at me.
It's like too late though. She already saw it. It's like it's hard to. How do you get rid of
And The
that?
Simpsons, where Homer comes in, he's like, he rides his motorcycle into the school, and he's like, down with the system or something like that. And then Principal Skinner's like, don't listen to children. And then Milhouse was, but we already did.
And in that moment, when you realize you're the Millhouse.
And I just kept doubling, and I did this for a month. How much money would you have at the end of the month?
Don't math me. I don't want to solve your problems. I'm freaking out here.
I like that he's like, let me give you this math problem. I'd be like, shut the hell up, you idiot. Like,
Right? This is not what I need right now.
You'd have like $40 million.
yeah.
Oh, of course.
It's like $1 bajillion.
2 to the 32 minus 1.
I'd be like, is this a test? How many bodies were hanging outside?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. There's a crack. Like the car was airtight to begin with.
You'd have over $10 million at the end of the month.
Yay, exponential riddles.
Dang. That sucks. How sad.
Oh, no. They're stopping the car.
Rest in pepperoni.
Because they're gonna kill themselves. But the thing is, like, the driver did that. Do they each have to find their own methods of killing themselves? Like, or like, why didn't they jump out the car?
Yeah.
You know, like, did they all somehow agree? Yeah, this is how we're gonna go.
I'm really confused at the fact that it's like, oh, there's a hole in the ceiling, therefore now we die.
They're exposed to the air or whatever, right?
It's a Jeep. It's not even a hard shell car.
Suspension? I don't know.
It's a very weird choice.
My thing is also like, oh, there you go. I was like, he survived. Ow, knock it off. Scary.
Yeah, so that's my other thing too. Is like, if it hasn't happened yet, aren't these people like immune? It seems like it happened to everyone else. Why wouldn't it have happened to these people? But I guess they're just in an area
because they're going away from it. Yeah.
How do they know where to go? Should have really been paying attention with this.
Are those dead animals up ahead?
Maybe like
bird attacking us.
Fireworks. Oh, are you okay? Are you okay, my little precious little bean? For podcast listeners who don't know what's going on.
No, that's it. You're looking at Zoe Dechennels.
Don't know what's going on right now, so.
I was just reacting to the movie.
I like the stupid. What is that stupid ring Mark Wahlberg is wearing?
I think is it a wedding ring?
It looks. It's like a blue sapphire gemstone. It actually looks like one of those plastic things you'd buy.
Maybe
it's a mood ring.
I like how this
stupid. He was trying to explain it to his little mini Zoe Deschanel daughter person.
I thought this stupid lady was like, in a movie, in a place where everyone's killing themselves, and you see a bunch of dead things. Are those dead animals? No, it's probably dead people, given that that's the crisis that's happening right now.
But also, like, what if his mood ring, like, people wear it. People who are exposed to the plant wear it, and when they're having suicidal, depressive thoughts, it changes color. And that's how they know if you're exposed or not.
Yeah, he finds out that like you like the mood ring will help like identify if you've been infected, and everyone buys them.
Yeah, then he makes bank.
10 miles back. I think they've been affected by whatever's happening. I lost communication with them.
Oh no.
When I approached the base, I saw military personnel in the barbed wire, in the fence.
Aw, this guy's a good actor.
Yeah.
Or unless he's just a bad actor and is actually just nervous for acting.
Well, I'm on movie set. Yeah.
But he's making me feel sad for him. Poor guy.
That's how that works. If you're driving on a road and one direction is closed and the other direction is closed, you only have two. Not an infinite number in 365 degrees. Only two directions.
Kind of, right?
Why don't they just like make a house right here at this crossroad? Because it seems that like everyone's running away from every other direction. This middle point's the best spot.
Well, eventually, I feel like they'll get got, right?
But if you can't go the other directions.
Well, I mean, like, what? I feel like you have to like go underground or go higher up or something. You know what I mean?
That's probably a good idea.
You could.
Why did it start in parks? It's the same story. About 8-9 miles back, they say there's a bus in a lake.
5 miles back, there were dozens of bodies.
Many roads converged in the woods, and they took the ones. Whatever travel.
Yeah, no one's trying to change elevation. I think you're onto something, Tiffany. Go above the clouds.
Yeah. Did they try below? I guess it's harder, huh?
Oh yeah, you have to dig, and then air settles. So then you have to make sure like it's airtight. It'd be very hard. You have to like make a base.
Yeah. So the point is go to the moon.
Yes, that'd work. Yeah. So the game of this movie is if you see bodies, then that area is probably infected. You want to go somewhere else. So when they were going to that Preston place, the guy in the other car, the Jeep, the stupid Jeep idea, Did they not know that rule?
Just keep watching out the window with the tree.
Yeah, like when did? Huh. Good question.
Go near the window with the tree.
Just tell baby, don't go near the window with the tree.
Ask her if Princeton's been affected.
Honey, someone wants to know if
Oh, who's the daughter? What's happening here?
Who?
Just her daughter who lives in Princeton. I guess that's all they really say.
We haven't met her yet, right?
No, it's just some random lady.
Okay. This isn't baby Zoe Dechennels, that's what I'm saying.
Honey, you're talking funny. What's wrong with you?
Oh no.
Oh, rest in peace.
Stacy, you're scaring me. I don't understand what you're saying.
What do you mean you don't understand?
What, baby? She's just not making any sense.
What if they're like, the director's like, okay, now hang up now, but she's just like really selling it, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, you just, you know. Calculus.
Why is she saying calculus?
Calculus. Is she
I love
videoing?
No, because Tiffany, that's a flip phone.
But why was she like staring at it? Like,
Because she put on speaker and she's just yelling at it.
But how would you know? How would you know what's happening? I feel like it's hard.
Well,
It made like a big old noise.
The sound of like shattering window and
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, Zoe Deschanel, your dad's dead. Knock
did she see him?
No, she knows that he went there.
Oh, wow, what a smart girl.
Her head looks too big for her little body.
You know what? You're
It looks
right.
like a bobblehead.
Oh,
Sorry for the audio listeners, all these visual notes.
but her head looks like a bobblehead is what Jared's saying. Just imagine a little girl with a bobblehead.
Yeah. She kind of is dressed like a Bratz doll, but she's pretty much a Bratz doll. I think they had really big heads, right?
Yeah, and big lips and big eyes.
Yeah, she doesn't have those. She doesn't have those, like, what is that called? Like when you like emphasize features of humans. She doesn't have that, but she does have the big head.
Caricature?
I guess she's not a caricature per se, but she does have the big head.
Aww. Zoe Deschanel also looks like a fake person.
Yeah, her pupils are so small.
Yeah, okay.
Like bizarrely small. Like she almost doesn't have pupils at all.
I thought it was crazy. Maybe she's infected. Maybe that's what that
she's
means.
infected. She was the source of it the whole time.
Oh, we figured it out.
This guy and his hot dogs. He sure loves them.
I mean,
what if he's the last one standing and it's like the hot dogs were they made me immune.
Immunity, yeah.
You all should have been eating the hot dogs. Now it's just me.
But does it matter what kind of hot dogs?
Nope, just hot dogs.
Just any hot dog, so it could be like turkey hot dogs, vegetarian hot dogs. That's pretty good.
It's not what it's made out of. It's the method of delivery that matters.
Between two buns.
It's one bun that's curved around. That would make it a sandwich, Tiffany.
So. I guess so. You got me. You sure got me.
I like the argument of people like, is this hot dog a sandwich? And people argue about that. But I like the idea, it's not unless the bread rips. Then it's mid eating a hot dog, it could become a sandwich.
Well,
it's an open face sandwich. It has one piece of bread and the meat, but it doesn't have the covering piece of bread.
No, I like my explanation.
When it does split, I guess it is two pieces of bread.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So I like it's funnier that way because then you can have a very dynamic food. One bite you're eating a hot dog and it's not a sandwich, and the next bite, oops, it's a sandwich.
Yeah, it's so volatile.
Yeah. What am I even eating?
This is Mr. Collins. He's a realtor that works in this area.
Cool. This is like what's that movie or what's that book movie
The Game?
Yeah, where it's oh my gosh, Lord of the Flies. So now they're gonna have to like live, you know what I mean?
We waited out there till it's over.
You know?
So does that mean that military guy, that austere guy, has the conch?
Ah.
Oh, you're talking about the Lord of the Flies?
Yeah. Like they have to band together.
Yeah, I like that. The conch shell in this, though, is wearing a military vest uniform.
The Fellowship of the Conch.
That's what I would do. I'd be like, all right, we have to have a system of talking. Just a good system, I think, is like if you're wearing, whoever's wearing the camouflage pants and jacket could talk. Oh, I guess that's me. Okay, I guess I'll talk for now. Oh, you want to talk? Well, it's going to be too hard for me to take it off, so just wait your turn, and then you just monopolize.
Oh, I see. You're saying as if you were having the military uniform.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I was setting that up, and I had the military uniform. I would just set it to be like that.
I see.
Anyone, you could talk as long as you are not Zoe Dechennels. Oh, everyone but me? You're all Zoe Dechennels? All right, well, I guess that's that.
What a very interesting problem. But
I like how the guy just happens to have like a perfect hiking backpack with like the full-on straps and harness to hold more luggage and things.
He's an outdoor
He's
man.
an outdoorsy guy, but like, look at that. He's like already prepared.
It's like a specific plant, right? It's not.
I don't think they really like know yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
He's gonna shoot everyone? Are they already? They're frozen.
Yeah.
Do they know that they're gonna die? See, that's my thing. Is just like, why is this plant? This plant is like making people kill themselves, but if these other people are letting other people kill them, it's fine. Like, what are the rules? Like.
Yeah, I mean, well, even if you're not trying to let someone else kill you and then you die, you're dead, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but I feel like I go back to the Jeep thing. Why didn't they just jump out of the Jeep to kill themselves?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did they,
Well, I was about to mention in this, they should be walking in a single file line, and that way, like, only the person in the front would be infected, and that there'd be at least some fall off. But they were walking in groups, which is kind of the dumb, I think.
Why are they just standing there? So they know it's the plant, so I guess the twist is already a thing. Or maybe it's not a twist.
No, I think it ends up being like there wasn't a plant. This is just humans.
I need a second. They released it? We're not near the road.
We can't just stand here as uninvolved observers.
I need a second.
Good job, Zoe Dechennels.
But that's exactly what good scientific data gathering is. You don't involve yourself, you just observe. Unbiased data aggregation. That's the whole thing.
Did he say I'm a...
He said something like that. I think. You got it. Science. Gotta do science. Yeah. Shoot. I don't know any science. I'm a high school teacher.
It's like another movie where he sciences the F out of things to survive.
Their group was larger than ours. This thing's been escalating all day. Smaller and smaller populations have been setting this off.
It's a population control?
I guess so.
Maybe people are setting off the plants?
Maybe people are setting off the plants.
They're already dead. What if they're targeting us as threats? I mean, this part of the field may not have been set off. Something in this field could be releasing the chemicals.
They're making so many jumps to conclusions that don't make any sense, and I have no idea how they're reaching this logic.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess when there's chaos, though, you're better off just making some random inference and hoping for the best if you can't figure it out.
Like what?
I don't know what else you would do, but I guess what they're doing is just start like it's this thing. All right, continue on.
Let's break up into groups? Why? Like, that's my thing. I guess my thing is what he was inferring didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. That's like based on the size of your group. Let's break up into groups. So, they all run and don't break. Okay, there they go.
So why don't they just all split off individually?
Yeah. Again, maybe walk in a single file line. What constitutes as a lot of people? And what constitutes as a range of people?
How would the plants know?
Plants are smart. So is it the wind then?
Apparently.
Is the wind the thing, or is the wind spreading the...
Yeah, because it's almost like the wind is the monster. It's like coming at them. Can you just hold your breath, maybe? This movie. I can't think of a skip rule because I am actually trying to figure it out. That's the problem here.
That's the twist.
That's the twist. I'm like, what are we going to skip? Because it already doesn't make sense. And then if we skip anything, I'm definitely going to be like, well, that's why I don't understand it. But I don't think
this movie is called The Happening, but exactly as he's saying, nothing happened.
This one test has confirmed my hypothesis undoubtedly.
What is the test?
That they split up into groups and they didn't immediately die. And Josh, I'm in this movie. Oh, that's right. I do remember running through this film with Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, I thought it was just that guy that I know, but I guess I got him confused.
You did. You figured it out.
Oh, shoot. I'm on IMDb and all that.
Oh. So I guess it's better than people. It's like, like a 28 days later thing where people are trying to kill other people.
Yeah.
I guess it's a little bit better, right?
Yeah, I mean, at least those people aren't a threat to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 days later is like legitimately like one of the scariest situations I could ever imagine.
Nuclear power plants. There are 15 or more in the Northeast alone, more than anywhere else in the United States. There's probably been some leak or something.
That's it. I listened to that one thing on the radio and I figured it out.
But they already knew that.
No, it's a nuclear power plant.
Oh, not a plant.
I don't know.
A different plant.
It was Chekhov's nuclear plant because they showed a picture of them driving right past it.
Oh, that's right. There was like footage of that.
Oh.
A toxin dissipates quickly in the air. They're only potent in a certain density.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right.
So it was a different plant the whole time. So when people were telling, like when all the memes or when people were talking about this thing and they're like, it was a plant. So maybe we just misunderstood everything.
But if it is and people are setting it off in groups, we need to go to the least populated place we can to be safe. We can't walk to the borders where this isn't happening, Alma. It's too far.
It's almost like...
I'm back. What did I miss? Did they explain everything?
Nuclear leak.
That doesn't make sense. That goes against his type theory. It goes against his theory.
My thing is, what I was saying was I feel like when people were talking about this movie, when they said, "Oh, it was a plant the whole time," maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it was a nuclear plant, and I assumed it was going to be like plants. Also, I thought this movie they went inside a cave at one point.
We're just here to use the bathroom.
I guess I'm wrong.
They go into a cave? I don't think they do. I always thought they go into like a convenience store and there was a bunch of mist outside. Is that not this movie?
I think that's either The Mist or Bird Box.
It's definitely not Bird Box, but maybe it's The Mist. Oh. Huh. Is this movie Aliens? Was that the twist? Is it Aliens? Or is that The Mist?
I think that's a different one. The Alien twist is Signs.
No. I think there was another one where it was Aliens.
The one where the departure. Wait, no.
Oh, what's the nuclear test site?
Wait, but didn't they say it was a nuclear leak?
No, I mean, but like when they were doing atomic tests back in like the 50s and stuff, or 40s rather, like they actually set up entire small towns with fake houses and model people and like stuff inside to see how those would react when a nuclear bomb exploded, and they would actually test like explosions in those created towns artificially.
So all the people are fake. That's what you're telling me.
Well, everything in here is fake, so that feels like it's a...
Oh, I see. In this specific house, in this moment.
Exactly, yeah.
Not in the whole movie.
It may not be. It could be some other explanation. I don't know.
But it feels... Oh, excuse me. It feels weird that it's like... The entire thing is just grass and plants, and they're always like walking over and driving over it, and
it's not perfectly fine. It's not activated yet, or whatever. Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, it's a model home. Never mind. Not a
I was wondering why it was all fake.
Yeah.
There's two groups coming together.
No, guys, you can't. Don't combine.
By their powers combined, they will rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, it's already happening. It's already done.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, no. It's happening.
I would like it, though, like, so this guy's trying to kill himself with the lawnmower. But I like if he went over and couldn't start it, and then he goes to do a different thing and he can't do it. Like, what if it can't? What if the person can't kill themselves?
Ugh, this is going to be gross. Wyatt, don't look.
Yeah, I would be like, I don't want to see this. He's
like,
not going to do it. No way, he's not going to do it. Oh, I can't believe that he's doing it. What if at every step he's like, no way, whoa, well, I can't believe that guy just killed himself. And then 10 minutes later, no way, he's definitely not going to shoot. Whoa, he killed himself. Just every step. I don't believe it. He's not going to do it.
Really? For what? Why are we talking about this?
Oh, are they talking about his stupid ring?
I'm saying, dude, if this ends up being like something,
he immediately dies because he took it off.
Oh, the mercury in those or whatever it is.
Or like, what if like everyone around him his hypothesis is all wrong? It doesn't matter the group size. He's keeping everyone alive with that thing's like putting out force field. It's keeping them, the crystals and the gems and the healing power of them. It's aligning the ions in the air and it's detoxifying.
Actually, I just had a thought. You guys are familiar with the Fermi paradox, right? Like, it's the whole thing of why are we alone in the universe?
Yeah.
Nope.
One of the possible resolutions to that is what's called the Great Filter. It's an idea that essentially there's something that prevents a species.
It causes all the aliens to just kill themselves randomly.
Yeah. So maybe this is like a portrayal of like plants as our Great Filter to speak of. I don't know. I'm thinking too hard into a movie that just you should not think about. So I don't know what we're doing.
You know something? I was in a pharmacy a while ago. There was a really good-looking pharmacist behind the counter. Really good-looking. I went up and I asked her where the cough syrup was. I didn't even have a cough.
Wow, he didn't sound like him for a second.
Why is he?
Oh, is he immune because he can't?
That's like $6.
He can't get sick or something?
He's immune because he can't get sick. Is he invincible because he can't die?
He had cough syrup.
It was the cough syrup.
It was the dextromethorphan all along that protected him.
It's the Benadryl. That's all you guys need to do. Take a Benadryl. What? It's a big ad for Benadryl. Benadryl keeps you from killing yourself.
No, not the Benadryl. It's Robitussin. Robitussin.
Dude, that stuff knocks me out.
It's good stuff.
Pretty good. The stuff that I always like is the really strong stuff that the doctors give you when you're sick. And it tastes like garbage. But, man, it's like yellow. You know what I'm talking about?
No. I like the pink stuff. I like the penicillin.
Amoxicillin, more likely.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it probably more amoxicillin. You're right.
I don't know. My doctors give me this stuff, and it's like a yellow, thick, syrupy thingy, and that stuff, like, I feel like I get better, like, the next day.
I forget what it's called, but there's a medicine with, it's like very clear, like transparent yellow, right? And like
it's in like a brown bottle.
I know exactly what you're referring to. It's something with codeine, and I can't remember the name.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I haven't had antibiotics in a long time, but I remember a teacher saying that like you get better almost overnight because of how good antibiotics work. And I'm like, I don't remember that happening, but I'm like, oh, I guess you kind of would because it actually is like legitimately killing the bacteria. But I just haven't had it in forever. I almost always, whenever I'm sick, it's almost always a virus, so I never get it.
Yeah, like most common cold and stuff like that is a virus. Flu is bacteria, even though they have very similar symptoms.
Nothing's happened out here yet.
But
I mean, you can see that. Just listen to our voices.
it all kind of...
We're perfectly normal.
He has such a, like, not a unique voice, but, like, I feel like it doesn't match
It's
him.
such a high register.
Yeah, or
Hey
something.
guys, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Look at me. I'm a big tough man. Like it's like weird.
Yeah.
Open the door, bitch! Hey, Josh, don't do that. He didn't mean that.
There's more than one in there.
Jess, come here.
Why can't they just go to like literally any other house?
Girl, you pussies!
Jess, come here.
Josh, stop it.
What the heck is he doing?
This Josh.
Sir, the air is fine out here right now. You don't need to worry.
Might be with the terrorists.
I don't think it's terrorists, sir. Josh, stop it.
Dude, the kid's gonna get, like, shot or something.
Yeah.
Face it! Let the gas in. No!
Whoa.
Point blank shotgun blast. Holy fart.
I also like that guy was like, don't let the gas in, and then opens the door.
Oh, no.
Your windows are open. Your windows have holes in them. No,
Jared!
me.
No, Jared.
No, I died in the movie, so I'm dead in real life.
That's so messed up. That's so sad.
But this is shot almost comedic, though. Like the timing is like weird and
Yeah, with
funny.
the music is like weird. Yeah,
it's like, I'm getting cues to laugh.
I'm almost feeling like this is one of those 80s like horror comedy films. It's supposed to be sad and horrific, but it's like it's actually funny.
I had this review open from the AV Club, and it was The Happening supposed to be taken seriously?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like this part is so weird. It's like so disjointing, or I don't know.
Discordant, maybe?
Yeah, that's the word.
Crossed over the border for a few hours. It appears those residents that are still in the affected area of the Northeast are trying to wait it out. We have Professor Kendall Wallace of Carnegie Mellon, a statistician, here with us.
See, that's the thing. Would gas masks actually protect you?
I mean, as long as the cartridges in them were okay.
No, but it's saying, is it actually an airborne thing? You know, like that's...
Rising in sensitivity. It would seem fewer and fewer people can provoke the attacks. The event should be at its most sensitive tomorrow morning. Typically, these type of slopes drop precipitously.
What? Incidents of attack?
I think they're still like saying, I think that on the news they're saying it's like a terrorist attack.
Interesting.
Tragic events playing out in the Northeast. Now, these rumors have been fueled by the statement of
I like how these guys have like guns. Like, what are you going to fight?
Well, they don't know that, right?
Yeah. No, probably not. But it's just like it's like the shopping mall episode where there's nothing there. You're gonna be like, running. I just imagine these guys running into a field and just shooting randomly into the air. There we go, guys. We got it.
Nice dissolve.
Yeah, this movie is like Star Wars music, like morning, like which is like kind of a goofy movie.
Nobody's driven on this driveway for a long time either. Let me go. You guys stay right here.
It's like post-apocalyptic, but everything's still pre-apocalypse. And like people are okay. It's just the apocalypse is happening.
I bet you though that this inspired Last of Us, the video game.
I think
someone watched this and went, "I can make this not suck." Then they made the game.
Be surprised. Yeah,
it feels very much the same. Like the scenery too is like kind of very similar, same area of the country, I believe.
Oh man, I'm so stupid. I put The Last of Us happening.
Is it? Is it happening?
You lost? You must be. There ain't nothing around here for miles.
Maybe M. Night?
Why you eyeing my lemon drink?
I don't see anything, but I feel like that's right. Oh, you know how M. Night Shyamalan always appears in his movies? He's like his own Stan Lee.
Who?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, he appears in his own movies.
In all of his own films, yeah,
but he's like really minor parts, right?
Yeah.
So did the director of the first Fast and the Furious. He was the pizza guy.
Oh, so M. Night is not physically in this movie, but he did voice Joey.
Who's Joey?
Whoever that was.
Was it the guy with the gun?
I don't know. He
was the guy that Zoe went on a dessert date with accidentally.
Huh. Beautiful place. There's a spring house in the back. They used to hide people from slaves.
Oh boy, this movie is quite. It peaked and then it stopped.
Yeah, I was getting interested in his stupid theories, and now they're eating dinner with an old lady, and I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, this movie is one gigantic scene of plants moving in the wind and people offing themselves.
Yeah, it's
that's pretty much the entire movie.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Ooh.
The movie.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking, wait, are they together? Are they not together? What's their relationship?
I don't think I think they met during this, right? Oh, no.
No, I don't think so. I think they had something before.
Yeah, but I don't think they were together.
Okay. Well, I thought that was. Why was he telling her about the cough syrup then, though? This is a bad podcast episode. I'm sorry.
This podcast episode, much like the film the podcast episode is about, in both things, there is no happening. It's just
nothing's happening. I'm sorry. I also suggest this movie because I heard it was like so bad it was funny, but. I agree, but it's not good for this. It's one of those ones where it's like, oh, yeah, it might work for a real life person movie night, but for this podcast, it's not doing a great job.
I feel like if we just had this on in the background while like playing video games or doing something, it'd probably be okay. But on its own, as an actual,
I always go like, oh, I'm going to do like work on something, but then I can never like do that. I can never the work I need to do generally takes up too much of my attention, and I'm like, what's happening in the movie? Because I literally don't know anything about it, so I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. This movie, just like the slow parts are real slow.
Yeah. I could skip ahead, but I'm so sure we're gonna miss something that's crucial for the thing.
We've committed. I feel like.
Yeah, we're almost there. Oh gosh, we're not almost there. Well, maybe like 10 minutes of the credits, or like 20 minutes away. Oof. If you made it this far, listener, you could totally skip this episode. if you're also committed.
We will not blame you, and we will totally understand.
It's the nature of this podcast. By all means,
just press stop right now, mark it as played, and delete it from your system cache, because this is...
I wouldn't go that far.
Don't unsubscribe or anything.
No, stay subscribed. Please stay subscribed, but just remove this episode.
Well, my thing is, like, the nature of this podcast is because it's so, like, improv, like real, that there's some of them are duds, but it's kind of like, do you listen to Conan O'Brien's podcast?
Oh yeah, Conan Needs a Friend. Yeah.
Do you know the mini part the mini series he's doing with what's his face right now? He has like I know, either way it sucks so bad that I was like, I'm committed to listen to them because I listened to so many. I listened to this podcast from the start. And I got to like episode 4 of this mini series that he's doing. I'm like, nope, the guys, they're not funny. And I finally just was like, I'm skipping all these until he gets back to his normal episodes.
Oh wait, is he doing something with Jordan Schlansky?
No.
No, okay. Because I know he's done like funny commercial attempts and stuff.
He's never done a podcast episode with him, no.
No, okay.
What? No.
It's
I feel like
crazy lady.
Oh, Dana Carvey.
I don't know who that is.
I mean, neither. I don't really find him funny, I guess. I don't know who he is, and I guess I don't like him.
Dang.
But for some reason, Conan's like, he's the funniest guy I know. And then they're doing these episodes that are just not funny. He does impressions and he says things, but the things he's saying I don't find funny, although the impressions are very good. But I'm like, it kind of has to be both.
Yeah, it's very like no brain humor. Like you just
That's
have
how
to
I felt. Yeah, I was not. Yeah. I was like, but again, I was like, I'm going to stick it through. I'm like, why am I wasting my time with these? I'm going to skip these. And that again, to the listener, if this episode sucks, skip it. Enjoy your time. Come back next week when we're watching The Room.
That will be a great episode. I can
hopefully
promise you.
We'll see. I intentionally have not done The Room because it's like too cliche. But I think for the 100th episode, if not the 100th, then when? You know.
But I mean, cliche movie, like that's the whole point of a good movie night is like it has to be so cliche that it describes itself by being meta. Like
I think he's saying it's overdone.
It's overdone as a bad movie. Everyone's like, I love bad movies. Have you seen The Room? And it's like, well, you're just picking them, you know, like, do you know other good bad movies? This podcast has been an exploration of like really bad movies that I would never have watched. And we've found some really great ones. And some gems here and there, like movies that I hated, movies that I like to hate, and stuff like that. And it goes so much deeper than just The Room. Like The Room is like literally picking up the one that's like off the top of the pile.
I think my favorite is rewatching what I thought was bad, but then finding out that it is fun.
It's not that bad. Yeah, those are also great. Those are fun too.
What's happening here?
I think that lady said like that's like her daughter or something, and he's finding out, that she's crazy.
Is that her dead daughter, or is that a doll daughter?
You don't understand. There's something happening in a few states.
There's something happening.
It's not safe.
Wait, I can't tell. Was that a doll or was that a
doll
body?
You can't tell.
I couldn't. I didn't know if it was like a bad effect. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's blurry. I can't tell what I'm watching. Oh no, is she?
Mrs. Jones, could we talk calmly for a second? Just hear me out.
Is she the one?
See, I'm a teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher.
Well, that changes everything.
What's with them walking? Okay. How come some people walk backwards, but not everyone seems to walk backwards? It's when they get mad.
Who gets mad? Oh,
if you get mad, you get infected.
Get mad.
Yeah.
How'd you figure that out?
Because they were yelling in the field before they got mad, and she was yelling. That's my hypothesis. It's better than Mark Wahlberg's.
I guess, but what about the Jeep people?
She was screaming.
She was screaming about the people. About seeing the people that had just died.
Yeah, maybe it's not like mad. Maybe it's like
yelling at her, like.
You know what? It's
yell.
probably like strong emotions because of mood ring.
Oh yeah, gotta keep calm. Wait, is it positing that this lady's gonna kill them or try to?
That's not how.
Yeah, you're breaking your own rules.
No, she's gonna off herself. That's how this universe works.
Just face smash the window.
I think the music is really not making.
The music is terrible.
The music almost sounds like the Quidditch match in Harry Potter.
Yeah,
almost.
it's really bad. It's not. It's bad music and it's not fitting music. It's both. The quality is bad, on top of it doesn't make any sense. Hey, for this It movie with the clown. No clowns have that makeup. No clown would have that makeup.
I'm trying to remember. Wasn't he an alien?
Is it an alien? I don't know. I don't know the story.
I think because I remember the old one and he transforms into a giant spider at the end.
Oh wow. Well, M. Night Shyamalan. I mean, I'm sorry, not M. Night Shyamalan. The writer, who's the guy? The guy who wrote that book. Anyways, yeah, almost all of his end in like an alien or telepathic powers or something like that. Like almost everything ends with that. So
oh my gosh, what's his name?
Stephen King story?
Stephen King.
There you go. Thank you.
I was like, I kept thinking Steven Spielberg, and I was like, that's not right. That's not right. Oh no. So, do you know the thing that says "keep calm, carry on"? Is that in response to this movie?
Yeah. UK really liked it that much.
Part that someone mentioned earlier, or like some tunnels or something.
Close the windows and the doors, Alma. Why? Mrs. Jones
Why?
died. Close the windows.
Hurry up! Like, why are you asking why in a crisis situation? Why are you questioning things?
Hey, you know we've been closing the windows and doors everywhere we go. You should do that. Why? Because of the everything. But also, again, if it's airborne, like, it would get through cracks and stuff. I don't understand, like, this. I don't. Maybe particulates per million are low enough.
Maybe it's like a invisible being.
Oh, it just can't fit.
And
through.
it has to fit. Yeah. Well, I really don't understand this movie. What's happening? It's happening.
It's happening here.
What's happening? I don't know.
What is
Dota.
your explanation for that? Oh.
Dota. What's happening? The goblins say that in Warcraft. And then they put that into their song. And that's fun.
I understand.
It's a deep cut, but it's a funny one. It's great.
It's pretty deep.
Oh, his mood ring is... Wow, that's a cool looking mood ring. I'm sorry I made
alien
fun
technology.
of it.
It's probably alien technology.
I want one that's like that round and that smooth.
You remember our first date?
See, they were together. Or something.
Oh.
You bought me the moon ring. Do they both have a moon ring?
Maybe it is. That's what's keeping them not.
You said that means you're in love.
Not dying.
Got you to talk, didn't it?
Oh boy.
That's a really cheesy but sort of slightly clever pickup line, I guess is the right phrase. I don't know.
Pickup line is a phrase, I guess, or terminology.
Yours was blue. Peaceful, right?
Oh my gosh. They're just random colors that correlate to temperature.
What color was love?
They go in cycles.
And now they're just describing the mood ring as a plot device.
Yeah,
They're basically
it's
just
so
giving
stupid.
you the whole film.
If you keep rubbing your mood ring,
Yeah.
it just goes in the same cycle.
Yeah, because it's going correlated to heat. The temperature is what defines what color it is. It's just thermochromatic paint.
No.
Yes.
No, if it's like it's same applied heat, it just keeps changing, flipping through colors.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
so that's
it's
even
always
useful than that's less useful than my thing, because at least you could use it as a thermometer. Otherwise.
Ow! Bird attack.
I thought it was in the movie. I was very confused.
Here.
No, in the movie, the birds aren't attacking; the plants are.
Oh. Wait, is he going outside? He's like, I'm not scared.
Is he just keeping calm?
And carrying on.
Wait. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Oh, good.
They were. Oh. So she was like, it's like I could hear you. I guess there's a pipe going between those two buildings.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, so they weren't even.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how they were talking to each other. How is there a pipe going from what? Where would the pipe go? What? Underground?
They needed that as a plot device.
Yeah, that's a super weird thing. Fine. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Are they? It looks like they're about to just commit suicide.
I thought they were in like adjacent rooms, and there was a hole between the two rooms.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Different sides of a field. I like that. What if that girl's like, no, what are you doing? I don't want to die. Stop dragging me out here.
Doesn't it seem that way?
The end. This now sounds like the song from the New Hope when Luke Skywalker is looking out.
Oh yeah, when he sees the two suns.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
And like stuff.
Oh, they're fine. They're fine.
So what logical leap did they make to do that? Like, let's just walk out just to see what happens. Okay.
Well, I guess they figured if they were going to die, they might as well die together, right?
Like, we're fine.
But they're fine.
Live out their days in that basement then?
Oh, really?
Oh, they made it.
You're just putting in this giant Deus Ex Machina? Thanks, Shyamalan.
Wait, what did he say? I missed it.
He said the event ended before they walked out.
Oh.
That's it.
So they were?
Ended. They're done.
They were trying to kill themselves?
Nope. No. Like, maybe they would have, but it already passed.
Yeah, but they were trying to.
I think I think it was what Peter said. Just like, whatever, let's just go out there.
Okay. What school? What school are you going to? With what people?
Are you okay?
The people
I want her to be like, all right, bye. And then she goes off to school, and then Zoe Dechennels gets in her car and races over there and goes, oh, you're late. That's 10 points from your house.
To Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
All right, pick up after you're done with school, okay?
This is the third time I've seen this film, and I still have no idea.
You've seen this before?
Yeah, why aren't you giving us all the info?
Because I still have no idea what's going on.
Neurotoxin have been found in some plants and trees.
Some plants and trees.
Feel that this event is like a red tide.
So it's going to happen again, is what they're saying.
It just happened randomly.
Instead of algae killing fish, this happened on land. Now, plants and trees just can't pick up and move when they feel threatened like other species. They have only one option: to rapidly evolve their chemistry.
Well,
that's really not how evolution works, but all right.
Wants to know why it started so suddenly on a Tuesday at 8:33 and then ended so suddenly at 9:27 the next morning.
Oh, it was just a day?
To be perfectly honest,
I guess so.
This was an act of nature, and we'll never fully understand it.
And doctor, there's
But you can, though. You can fully understand things.
Isn't that what scientist people are
Yeah, that's like their job.
Yeah, exactly.
Is like, we've explained many phenomenon that relate to something like this.
Sir, that's your job.
Like the first spot of a rash. We have become a threat to this planet. I don't think anybody will argue that.
Oh, now I remember. This was just one giant commentary.
Like a global warming thing?
Yeah.
Those crazies.
Well, it's fine. The global will never heat up. It will never warm up because it's flat.
Like a pizza. The edges. Well, that's the thing. We had the ice wall on the edge, right? So those would go first and melt like a crust and get all crispy.
Plus all the wind coming from the roller coaster track.
Yeah, roller coaster tracks. Yes. I'm listening to the Scientology episodes of that Ono Russ and Carrie podcast.
Did you listen to all the flat Earth ones?
Yeah, those ones are crazy. I can't wrap my head around what's wrong with those people. It's bizarre. They have a different method of thinking. But the Scientology one, the one that gets me, I'm like, how do these people have time for this? Who are they recruiting that's like, yeah, I'll spend all day for no reason? Like, it seems so like, I'd be like, no, this is too much. Like, who has this time? It seems like you need so much free time. It's crazy. That's a crazy thing. And then, so Mark Wahlberg is walking up to Zoe Deschanel, and they're going to kiss, but then the camera's going to spin around, and it's Zoe Deschanel just kissing Zoe Deschanel.
The whole thing happened in her mind.
Yeah, and she was telepathic, and
it was just a bad dream.
That was the worst. Oh, it's not over yet, but still, that's the worst ending I've ever. Like, that's not even a twist. There was no twist. So there was no twist. It was what they said at the beginning of the. I think it's the plants, and then it was the plants. Are you for real?
No. This is the twist right here.
Oh, humans change.
Is this? It's happening again? Is that the twist?
I think so. Now that there are more and more people and a much bigger population again.
Or like a different part of the world. Calculus.
Oh, because the first one happened in America, now it's happening in France.
Yeah, because the guy was like criticizing that scientist man. So, well, maybe if it happened somewhere else, I would believe you, but now it's happening in like France or whatever. So anywhere with like a large population, it's just gonna like wipe them out. That was a bad movie, M. Night. You gotta even admit that. That was like okay. So there's still no twist. Then there just isn't a twist.
What?
That was so boring.
Was a twist that there is no twist? Like, what's the?
Yeah, the twist is that he didn't put a twist in this movie. Anyways.
Oh gosh!
Well, hopefully that was we'll clean.
Oh gosh!
We'll cleanse your palate with The Room next week. Before we give our ratings for this podcast, I want to remind you guys, bufferbuddies.com. Check it out. There's cool stuff on there. You'll find all the episodes and where to go for those. Me and Tiffany stream on Twitch, so go check out that on UpDownLeftDie. Join our Discord. And I want to thank Monk Turner for the theme song. I think I always forget. I think I've been forgetting a lot. Sorry, Monk Turner, but thank you for that. That's pretty much it, right? This is good. Doesn't need to be long. So if you guys are new, please tell your friends, or thank you for listening. Or if you're not new, tell your friends about the podcast and all the content that we create. But what we're doing now, we rate the movie based on how we think it is for the use of like a movie night with your friends and like having a good time. And so we're going to we rate it based on that. So there we go.
So I will go first, and I will speak slowly so Jared can think of his rating.
You say it.
I give this movie 10 out of 10 mood rings.
What? How? Why?
Peter, I always give movies 10 out of 10.
I guess I'll pull the opposite then. I'm giving this absolutely and wholeheartedly 1 out of 10 blades of grass blowing in the wind threateningly.
I'm going to give it...
You gotta type it.
I gotta type it in chat, yeah. I give this movie 1 out of 10 Zoe Dechennels.
Dechennels.
Chris gives it 1 out of 10 boring movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very apt description. Thank you, Chris.
I would actually say one thing I would say about this movie in sort of its defense. It was good in a way where it was intriguing.
You should just stop right there before you perjure yourself further, honestly.
It was, because I was intrigued. I did want to know. But it doesn't deliver on the promise, and that makes it feel super unsatisfying. Another thing, I will give it 1 out of 10 because I thought because we were so like, what is going on? What is actually happening? It does make it a bad movie night movie, in my opinion, because we were so like quiet. You know, you could tell when we're quiet. So it doesn't lend itself to being like fun. You know, if you put this on with a bunch of pizza and you're with friends, if you guys get sucked into trying to figure out what the hell's happening, it makes it not as fun as like watching a movie where you could talk over it and you don't really care. It just felt like any time they were talking on screen, I was missing some crucial information, which was not there. Now that you're listening to this podcast, you know that like it doesn't pay off, and it's so frustrating that we were like, "What's happening? What's going on? Is it the grass? Is it the plant?" But they told you right at the beginning it was the plant, so that's frustrating.
Yeah, that's what confused me the most. I think
if it paid off, it would have probably actually been kind of cool if there was like some other thing at the end, but
like aliens.
Yeah, it could have been. It should have been aliens. What's the movie with? It must have been The Mist then. What's the movie with like the red like tentacles? And there is that The Mist? That's The Mist, isn't it? That's what I thought we were watching. I think it was The Mist.
I think that would have been a lot better of an episode than this.
Yeah.
Although still maybe not so good because it is like a serious drama movie.
Yeah,
I heard it's sad.
Definitely what I was thinking of. Anyways, oh boy.
But you know what? At least Mark Wahlberg was in this movie, and he looks like some.
He looks like some guy I know. He looks like some guy I used to know. He kind of looked like Mark Wahlberg.